I'm on the flow screen, I like Meta, or as most people these days don't like Meta. And I want to take a quick look at the chart. And so I'm going to go here to the menu, and I'm going to check out live charting for Meta. So this, for me, this is where the magic happens. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch my time frame, which is up here. I'm going to switch that to the daily because that's most of what I'm going to be teaching right now. And as you can see, I've changed my settings, which you could also do. So first thing I'm going to say is that most of the action happens on the daily, but to start kind of making your levels, you're going to want to go to the weekly. And the reason why you're going to want to go to the weekly is because the way things work is, think of it as almost like one of those nesting dolls, right? You're going to go from out to in for strength of levels. So here, we're just going to go quickly. And then you can hotkey these horizontal lines if you want to. Okay, so I'm on my weekly. And the first thing that I'm looking for on here is just points where wicks touch more than once. Generally, you want them to be at the same place. Sometimes they're going to be close. But we're going to try to get the ones that are just as close to each other as possible. The reason why you want that is because this shows you, this is price action, so it's showing you what buyers and sellers are doing. So here, where I'm going to mark my first one, just going to scoot this up a little bit. We see that buyers love to step in here at this price. So because buyers step in at that price 1, 2, 3 times, we know this is an important level. If I'm looking for an important key level, I'm looking for 2 points of support or reversal, but I love to see 3 or 4 because that lets you know what they're doing. So here, right there, within a few cents, we could see that there's a ton of selling at that level. So we've got buying down here, we've got selling up here, or buying down here, selling up here. So I like to have those weeklies there. So we're just going to leave those in white for right now because I like to have my weekly level different than my daily level because it makes it kind of easier to navigate. So the next thing I'm going to look at is the daily. Remember, nesting doll, we're going to go from higher time frame to lower time frame. So now I'm going to go here on my daily, and I'm just going to do the same thing. And I'm going to look for those points where I see multiple reversals. On the daily, if you're playing something longer, you could actually go ahead and give it a little bit more leeway. So instead of going with just 2 points, you might go with 3 points of reversal or even 4, or sometimes if you see it 5. So right here, I picked this level. It's key because I see 1 point of reversal right here, and I see 2 points of reversal right here. And then I'm just going to go through and continue doing that for spots where I see it. I'm going to keep my cursor just kind of on the screen to kind of help me sort of see a little bit where it is I'm going to be looking. So let's pop that up. All right, so I'm scanning upward from the bottom. I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm just looking for places where 2 wicks touch. This one here almost, but not quite. So I'm still going up. And then I see this here. And so because it's the daily, I'm going to go ahead and edit those settings so that I know that I'm looking at daily. We're going to make daily red today. All right, so that daily's red. And then I believe I had this one as well. So I'm going to edit the settings for that to make it red because it was a daily. And so now you're kind of starting to see that you know where you're going to move within. I'm going to move this out the way here. It's really intuitive. You can just move stuff wherever you want. So I'm going to keep looking, and I'm not seeing anything right here. I'm not seeing anything right there. Now here's something interesting I want to point out actually. I do like when wicks and bodies intermix. What do I mean by that? Let me draw the line first. So here, you see this wick, right? And then here, you see 2 bodies land at that point. Those are also strong levels. Wick and bodies can intermix. Wicks and wicks go together. I just typically don't like bodies of candles and bodies of candles because that's somewhat subjective. But so when you're looking at what the major key levels are, right? There's more levels all through here where you get support resistance. But if I'm looking for where buyers and sellers are really showing their strength, showing their preferences, this is the process I'm going to use. 2 touch points in a good day 3. Here's one right there. And so because they're such important levels, you want to make sure you go through it a couple times a day and just see if you miss anything. All right, thanks.